Hello, everyone. We are live on Facebook and we are live on YouTube. I'll be just waiting here. My name is Harith M. I am the CEO of Bitex Global and Cerberix. We are here today, June 25th, 2019, with our Bitex AMA Volume 10. So I'll just wait for everybody to come in. Admins, please share the links for everybody. And we will just get back to you with the AMA starting. Kindly wait so. Thank you. Okay, so I will be just greeting everybody, whoever enters, and then we will go on with our AMA. I have a very busy schedule actually today, and until the end of the month, preparing a lot of things for everybody. So I will not be able to do a 2-hour AMA, unfortunately, but I will be explaining our decisions and our progress to the community, and also where we are standing as of now. So first of all, Horst K. First, maybe, do I get a present? Thank you very much for joining, Horst. We appreciate it. However, as of now, we didn't announce any presents. So the biggest present you're going to hear from me is the AMA, what I'm going to be explaining. Thank you. Okay, so greetings from Germany. Greetings to you too. Please send some sausages and some good beer to Japan. We're waiting. Okay, Hazel. Good day, everyone. Good day. Crazy Talk. Hi there. Please, Sir Adobe Exchange listing, Mr. RRB. Let's talk about it in a few moments. Thank you. RHA 101. Hi there. Stenium and Biston. Hello there. Avecinco Life. Hello. Horse K. Just a joke. Thank you. Wales Ruby Crypto Wales, Harith's #1 fan is here. Thank you very much. I think so. I know who's Harith's #1 fan. It's probably going to be my mother. So you're #2 up there. Thank you. Hazel. So good day, sir, to BitEx supporters. Thank you. Everybody, hello there. Exciting times. Thank you, Jason. Exciting times indeed. Okay, so on Facebook, we have some people joining. Tina, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for following, everybody. Thank you very much. So we'll wait another 2 more minutes for everybody to join, and then we will go on with explaining what we are doing right now and what our status is with BitEx and the related projects. So let me just wait a little bit more. I'll be greeting everybody, whoever entered. So System Biston. Good work, CEO XBX. We want news about 2Exchange. Thank you. Yes, I've been seeing your comments from yesterday. Thank you so much for your comments. I do understand your points, and we totally understand what the community wants. And again, we're not blind and deaf. Even if we are blind and deaf, we still have a lot of people putting a lot of words in our ears and in our pathways, and then we choose the best positions or the best directions that the company has to take. So let me just explain our decisions and why we are in this position and why we are taking this kind of decisions. So let's go one by one. So from May 16th, BitEx EZBITEX platform has been launched, and we launched our platform. We launched staking. We announced staking for everybody. You can now stake your XBX tokens. In the future, we've added all kinds of staking. So we've not enabled it yet because we want our business model to be very solid first. We want our cards to get out there. We want a profitable income to be held first before enabling any kinds of other tokens staking. But in the close future, we do have plans, or I would say we do have intentions with the appropriate licenses in hand to allow other stakings, as well as other features that we have explained, such as 56 kinds of features that we've been talking about from the beginning. So Justin Nicole Cruz, hello from New York. Wow, nice. That's the first time I heard from New York. Thank you. I was in New York last November. We were there for STO and a lot of regulations with Mr. Ryan LaFrance and Mr. Sato, and one of our partners, our franchise owner partners. We were together. So it's a great city. It's a big city. It's a lot of excitement going down there. But again, it's America, so America comes with a lot of regulations. It's not that easy to enter. So we will take our time in processing this. Okay, so let's go back here on YouTube. Okay. Yeah. So currently, after we have launched EZBITEX Exchange, I am actually proud and also sad in two manners. One, we are proud that we are developing very rapidly. We have not only one exchange to be going live, though we had some problems, difficulties in the exchange, order placing or tokens getting locked, or even the staking, we had some issues. However, when you're developing something from scratch, example, I would speak about even a major company such as Google or Apple or whichever Line or WhatsApp or Telegram, you can see constantly every single day they have updates. You have bug fixes, you have updates, you have this new feature, that new feature, and this is what a legitimate company will do. You know, when you're creating something from scratch, it's same like when you're building a building. You have problems. The wires are not there, the sockets are not there, the electricity is not going, the plumber's broken, the toilet's broken, you don't have the beds, you have the different bed sheets came in, the color of the wallpaper is different. This is how you actually build a building, or even whatever, a house, you would say. When you're building something, you will never get something bug-free. And even if it's pen tested, you still develop on top of that, right? So then you always have extra features that you have to fix. And this is what exactly BitEx is doing. So you have your exchange come out. Many people complained, oh, we couldn't place orders, the liquidity providers and all these things. But the thing is, people, you have to understand that if you create API keys is like a key to your house. So if your house is not secure and you give out keys to everybody, right, for liquidity makers, liquidity providers, that means that is a risk that you can get hacked. That is a clear risk that you can get hacked. How do you think Binance got hacked this time? It was through API keys and users' keys. It was not that Binance got hacked itself on the core. They were very good on their core security. However, they were not okay on the APIs, and that's how they got hacked. So when you get hacked in this, how are you going to justify what you have been doing? So I understand people want liquidity makers. We want it ourselves. You know, it provides more liquidity. It provides more action to the exchange itself. However, if we do not fix everything and make sure to the certain point or certain level that everything is safe to give out keys, we cannot provide these keys to everybody or into the liquidity makers as well. So what we have been doing constantly is, you don't see it on the front end. However, on the back end, we are making the platform very sophisticated. We can see through trading orders. We can see through unusual activity. We can see through hacking attempts. We can see through people pumping and dumping of different tokens. Example, like the projects we will list on our exchange. If there's a pump and dump, we'll have alerts to ourselves. So this is all in order to provide a safe and stable environment in the future. So it's not just for XBX trading, right? So it's more of how to keep the platform safe, how to keep the platform ongoing. This is what we are all about in what we are developing. So the answer to your question, when liquidity makers and all, this is, I would say, very soon. We will have it very soon for the liquidity makers. We are fixing the APIs so that it can have a secure environment for people to be able to trade. Now, the trading features of the platform, we have our quick mode, we have our advanced mode, and then we have our pro mode. Now, we are already announced the design, and currently we are updating the designs. We already have it in dev environment, staging environment. We have to do final test, and then we will have, I would say, like a Binance looking or an IDAX looking screen for you to be able to trade on the EZBITEX platform. Now, this also requires tests, and this also requires functionality checks. And example, even just showing the USD value of the platform, like small preciseness into the design or accuracy in the platform. We will be providing this on the platforms, Cerberix or EZBITEX. Now, before going into Cerberix, I'll just finish up with EZBITEX. So now we're going to provide you with advanced screens. We're going to provide you with staking features. We're going to provide you with another 56 features that you will be seeing on the core of EZBITEX. Now, EZBITEX is, of course, developed in-house and then structured in a manner where we can scale up to having other platforms integrated into one platform. So the main target of EZBITEX is it's not just one exchange. People, we have not raised funds on ICO just to develop just one exchange. We said we are looking for a fully fledged cutting edge technology of a banking solution. Now, legally, that is one thing. Second thing is for technically, we will be providing what we have said. Now, we cannot do it all in one time, and we cannot do it all in one team. So how we structured this is we structured it with several teams, and we have a core team. Now, the core team does all the main security, main features of integrating APIs, connecting with EZBITEX, connecting with BitexPay, connecting with Cerberix, connecting with all the platforms. However, what we did is we structured the professional trading platform, which is Cerberix, with bankers, right? So banker developers, people who develop for banks, for stock exchanges, you name it, the big banks that you're talking about. The team has been working with these kind of banks for over 20 years. Not only to say that, they've also been working with NASA. So now what did they do for NASA? They created charts, they created major data, scalable information integrated into their charts. And then NASA needed that, so that's why they created that for them. Now, the team that we're talking about, of course, is very sophisticated. The backend is also very sophisticated. So now we're talking about Cerberix. So now Cerberix already has its API keys, already has its liquidity providers, already has its send functions, and all these functions that you have been dreaming of. It has 9 features of trading, and we'll be adding leverage and margin to this functions of trading. Now, Cerberix is going live very soon. I want to announce the date, and I believe everybody wants to know the date. However, I will know the final dates. We already know a final date, but I will know a final date that I can give you by the end of the day or maybe by tomorrow. So I will let you know at the most by tomorrow, let's say in 24 hours from now, when exactly the date is. However, we are looking at the first week of July. So let's just say July 1st to July 7th, you can expect Cerberix to go fully live, and you can trade, you can deposit, you can do everything. And then we are going to have, we already have integrated 1,000 tokens, so you can have all your ERC pairs. We have BTC, we have Bitcoin Gold, we have Ethereum, we have Ripple, we have XLM, Stellar. We have all these exchanges, trading pairs available for you. So it's a very sophisticated platform. You have your APIs, you can have you can connect with your bots, you can connect with your other platforms. We will be providing liquidity to the platform itself. We will be having integrated with other platforms also. So it's a fully fledged working model. We've already tested, we've already doing heavy test results, and you will see the speed with Cerberix as well. Now, Cerberix and EZBITEX will be linked in terms of how Facebook or Instagram is linked. Cerberix and EZBITEX will be linked. So you will have your authentication, and basically you can link it to your account. So example, so you have your EZBITEX account, you have staking on EZBITEX, and you want to be staking on EZBITEX. However, you have more pairs and more tokens on Cerberus, so you go to Cerberus. And then you want to see your balance on EZBITEX. What you can do is you can link your EZBITEX in the close future to the Cerberus wallets, and you will see your balance inside Cerberus. So this means you don't have to log in, log out. You just have to authenticate your Cerberus with your EZBITEX. And this goes for BitexPay. It will also go for XNews. You will be authenticating your EZBITEX to all the platforms. So this means whatever balance you have, staking balance or wallet balance, you will be able to see it on BitexPay. Now in BitexPay, we have different features as well, but I will be speaking about BitexPay very shortly in the next AMA or the next AMA. We have a lot of things to talk about, and things that are more important than just listing on exchanges. Now, speaking of listing of exchanges, excuse me a little bit, sorry. So when we are talking about listing on exchanges, we had a lot of very intense and a very hardcore, I would say, discussion between the owners as well. And I'm sure the owners are seeing these videos. So I am very thankful to them to give me the go sign in the decisions that we have taken and I have been providing to the community. So the decisions we took is not to list on the exchanges right now. Now, I see many comments on YouTube, and people are saying why we don't have the exchanges, why we don't have the exchanges, right? So now, this is not because, hold on, sorry. This is not because of we don't want to list them on the exchanges. We want to list on the exchanges. We are same like you. We have tokens, it's locked up. We want to list on the exchanges. We want the value to go up. This is very normal. However, now look at the products that we have. We have EZBITEX, we have staking. We have not yet launched Cerberus. We've not yet relaunched, I would say. We've not yet relaunched XNews. We've not yet relaunched the IEO platform. We've not yet launched X4X. We've not yet launched SnapX. We have not yet launched ZeusX, which is the wallets, which will be the hardware wallets. We've not launched so many products. And looking at the fact as a CEO or even as an owner with my partners, we had several complaints that you can't trade properly on the EZBITEX platform. So now, the problem is over here, if you can't trade properly on the EZBITEX platform and then you go blowing $500,000 or $1 million in marketing or listing on exchanges or having new users to come to the platform, the problem you will face is that only complaints will be here. Only complaints. I can't trade, I can't withdraw, I can't stake, I can't this, I can't that. So now what's the point of putting more fire to the platform itself when it's not fully fixed and functional like IDAX platform or Binance platform? You don't have the professional trading mode as well. So what we said, okay, let's get everything out there, right? And we hope for your understanding for this. Let's get everything out there. This is not, we're not talking about 2 years or 3 years from now. We're talking about months or weeks away. To be honest, I set up an AMA on the 24th. Why? Is because I wanted to explain to you that we're looking to launch at least 4 to 6 platforms within the coming 2 months. 6 platforms means like what we have announced to you. There are some things that we have not yet announced, but we have platforms that we have announced, including Cerberus, including X4X, X options. This is all the platforms that we are going to be launching in order to have a fully fledged banking system. Now, let's talk about the closest thing we have. Cerberus, first week of July. XNews, middle of July. X4X, middle of July. BitexPay, completing at end of July. Launch date, we need our licenses. We will wait for the licenses and then we will launch. However, on BitexPay, we already have been doing our tests. We just have to implement the payment gateways and we'll be ready for launch. Now, when I speak about payment gateways, I am not speaking only about BitX network. We're also talking, yes, and people talk about exchange more than the development because they just want to pump or they want to see a pump. Maybe it goes 30% up and they want to make some small profits. But then look at it in the long run. These investors, which you're talking about on the exchange, they're going to come. They're going to see the white paper. They're going to say, okay, so how many products did you launch after the ICO? Oh, you didn't launch yet? You're just saying that you launched or you're going to be launching? Nobody's going to invest. I wouldn't invest in a project that has not yet launched. You're going on Binance, you're going on Bitforex, you're going on Dobi. These are people who know how to trade. These are people who know how to do diligence on the project. So then if you're not fully launched and then you go on a big exchange, people are going to laugh at you. That's what's going to happen. People are going to laugh at us. They're going to say, oh, these guys, they promised so many things, they didn't launch. But if you have all these products launched, example, X4X, CerberX, XNews, you have 5 products launched and 3 more to launch, that's becomes a different story. Now it becomes a different story where people say, okay, these guys, they're doing their stuff, right? If they're doing their stuff, okay, we can wait. Let's buy the tokens. Let's hold the tokens. Let's start staking. Let's invest a little bit here and there, whatever it might be. This is how a normal investor, or I would say a contributor, would think. Again, this is not financial advice to people to tell them to buy. However, but people do think of products like that. I would think of another product like that. Example, let's just say about Binance Coin. Example, Binance, when it came out, they had an exchange. They said, we'll do this, they will do that, they will do this. Early investors were there. They have their IEO, then the price started to pop up. But the thing is, you provide products, and that's what brings the value up, not the token listing. The token listing should be very genuine, that other projects or other exchange want to list your token. Why? Because you have so many products. You have so many people that are supporting your project. And that's how listing should be. And that's, to be honest, I'm talking about your funds. Whoever you are in the ICO, whoever has been with us from the ICO, your contributions, if we go out blasting our money, which we have raised from your funds, and we can't provide at the end what we promised, this project is going to fail, right? So why are you pushing us to go list when you don't have a product that will generate income? This is something I need you guys to understand. People have businesses, and I'm sure everybody have businesses around the world now. Let's look at the fact. You have a shop, right? You want to go and bring the highest quality products in your shop. But what if there's no customers that want that highest quality product? They want a normal product, which is in their price range where they can buy. Nobody's going to buy your product, and nobody's going to buy what you're selling in your shop, and your shop is going to close. It's the same thing. You want to go and list on Binance, you want to go list on Bitforex, you want to go list on all these top 10 exchanges, cool. But when they come in and they see your products and they're like, oh, we don't want to buy this, we want something better or something worse or something, whatever it might be, what they want. It doesn't guarantee that they will buy XBX. It doesn't guarantee at all. There are so many exchanges, there are so many coins listed on exchanges, and there are so many dead projects. And there are so many projects that don't even have $10,000 or $5,000 or $2,000, $1,000 volume on that exchange. And this includes Binance or Bitforex or all these exchanges which you're talking about. I have been with Bitforex in Bitforex office in Shenzhen, and I've been talking with the CMO. I've been talking with the business developer manager. I've been meeting them many times. I've been talking with Dobi Exchange. I've been talking with other exchanges. I've been talking with Mr. Sun from CoinTiger Exchange. Now, having partnerships with different exchanges, this is one very good thing. However, if you don't have a product, it's not going to work. This we know better because we've been seeing the crypto market. I'm sure a lot of people over here have been seeing the crypto market, right? The market is changing. The price of listing is also changing. Now, when you're conducting a business, say example, we talk with Bitforex and all, this was last year. We've been talking since last year. So there are going to be people saying, oh, we didn't talk with people, we didn't have the agreement and all this thing. Now, that is not true because I can provide any kind of evidence to anyone that needs so after we sign an NDA, showing that I have been contacting them. We have been in contact. We have already initial approval, and it's just a matter of when we are gonna list on the exchanges. So I understand that everybody wants the exchanges, and we do want to list on the exchanges. However, blowing $500,000 or $1 million on just listing is not feasible, and it's not clever in our opinion as owners. So what we will do over here, we launch all our products, and this is just going to be a matter of time. It's going to be really very soon. So don't think that it's going to be 1 year from now, 6 months from now. It's going to be very soon, sooner than you think. And the biggest surprise I want to give to the community of here is we're using that same listing money. We're going to use that same listing money. And what we're going to do is we're going to partner with a bank. We're talking about a banking solution. So this is white label banking solution, payment gateways that will allow BitexPay or BitexPay cards to be able to be used in Visa or MasterCard network. So it's a give and take. You want listing, you want to pay $500,000, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million just for listing without any product, or you want to use $500,000, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million to have MasterCard, Visa card network. We will use the money in this order. Now, this is not a promise that we're going to have it. This is, we are in negotiations, or I would say in contact with having XBX to be able to be used anywhere in any store around the world. Now, that is mass adoption. This is more than just listing on an exchange. So we are looking very forward to that, to have a Visa, MasterCard on BitexPay and Bitex cards. Now, what will happen to the people who already bought a BitexPay card? You will be shipped a BitexPay Bitex card with a Visa Master logo on it. It might be Visa, it might be Master, where we have to do a definition. However, we'll be providing this. This is what we are looking at just now. Now, I'm going to go into the comment sections of here, and I'm going to be asking, going to be answering some comments of here. We have a lot of comments. Let's just see. Okay, so Thailand here. Thank you very much for the support. Thank you. Timur, when will marketing be? So Timur, our marketing, we will be conducting marketing, and we want to get all the products out. So example, even if you make one banner, right? So with all 5 products or 4 products or 3 products, whichever we can blast out, it will be more wiser to use funds in that manner, because then you can blast out in one time, at the same time, all these users. When they land on EZBITEX platform, they can go to Cerberix, they can go to X4X, they can do option trading, they can do binary options, they can do FX, they can do stocks, many things. They will have choices, right? So then the whole entire platform becomes not only a crypto exchange. Now, when you enter with your funds, you have your Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, you can enter with WeChat Pay, you can enter with Alipay, you can enter with bank transfer. This is all the options that you get when you're talking about X4X, because this is not a cryptocurrency exchange. It's a FX platform, right? So you can move around your funds with Cerberix, you can go to EZBITEX, you can start trading over there, right? So you get credited on database level, and then you can withdraw, of course, to your bank account or your WeChat, Alipay, whichever you desire. So this gives users more movable assets within one whole big platform. So that's what we are looking at, and we'll be marketing it in this manner. So we are looking to launch these products first, and then we will do marketing. However, it's not that we are not doing any marketing. We will be doing massive marketing once we have our platforms ready. I'm sorry for people who are commenting in different languages. I wish I understand the language, but unless you comment in English, I can't read it. So I will have to pass the language. However, thank you for your support and participating into the AMA. I believe this is Russian language. Thank you for people from Russia. We have a lot of bounty hunters from Russia. Russia is very, very in our target. It is very positive. They just allowed crypto trading, and they're going in legalizing and having cryptocurrency as a legitimate source of income. So the Russian market, we have advisors from Russia. We've been talking about how we can structure for Russia EZBITEX. So we're looking forward for that. So thank you very much for your support. Ryan, my number 3 fan. Hi there, Ryan. Thank you very much for your support. Okay, so we have a lot of Russian comments. I'm sorry, I can't read it. Eric, should we still be expecting all the price calls you made on XBX? Look, I'm not John McAfee, so I'm not gonna say I'm gonna eat my D at end of 2020 because I need my parts of my bodies. But let's just say this: when you have 4 products, 6 products that are interacting with each other, you have XNews interacting with staking and voting and having IEOs and all. Even if I didn't want to push the price up, the price will eventually call to that value. You know, if you're doing something that is helping the world, if you're changing the world with your payment network or payment system, and the fees are taken in that, even if I didn't want to have the token value to that, it still will be going up. So I am expecting the price call to be on point or even more. I'm not sure it will be more or it will be less than that, but I should be expecting XBX to go in that value. Again, this is not a financial advice, so I'm not saying it will go there. I'm saying my calls, I will definitely provide products that will provide XBX value to grow. This is what I would call over here. Okay, let's go next. So I'm going to pass about the comments about exchange listing because I've already answered that. I'm going to see another questions. Tina, hello. Hello, how are you? Okay, XBX, AAA, Cerberus, I just gave you the dates. Thank you. Okay. Let's go. Ging, go for development. Thank you very much. Again, we have some Russian languages. I don't understand. I'm sorry. I'm going to start taking courses of Russian. Who wants to give me a Russian course? Because I want to answer these questions, but nobody can give me an explanation. I hope maybe some of my admins can translate it for me and then put it up there so that I can answer it. If it's exchange questions, you can pass on. But if it's something about development or our time frame, please do translate it and send it to me of here on the YouTube so I can answer it. Thank you. Okay, good thinking. I agree. Binance should come later. Get all the platforms perfect first. Another. Thank you, Jason. Thank you. I mean, like, we do want to list. To be very honest, I do want to list, and it's not easy to take decisions that will give me a bashing. You know, it's people are going to come over here and then they're going to start commenting, oh, you didn't list or this or that. You know, it's not easy to be very honest with everybody. However, I'm not here to do easy things. And then if we're here to do easy things, it doesn't have to be me. I will get the bashing and I will take responsibility for the bashing. However, People bashed when it was 0.25. They bashed when it was 0.3. Why is it not $1? Why is it not ICO? People bashed when it was 0.15, 0.015, 15 cents or 1.5 cents. Sorry. Now it's 0.04. People are still complaining, and people will still complain. Look at the fact that people are still making profit out of it. If you know how to trade or you don't know how to trade, that's two things, right? If you know how to trade, you know that it's people buy the dips. And then if you don't know how to trade, you know people are staking. I have a lot of people who have staked their tokens to receive MBX. Now, speaking of MBX, we have another platform again coming in. Let me just talk about it a little bit later. However, now people will always complain, and I do listen to the complaints. But we cannot take all the complaints in and make a modification. We have priority, what we will do first, what we will do second, what we will do third, and we hope for the community to understand that, because again, we're facing a lot of things in one time. For the community, most of the people, they're holding XBX or buying XBX and trading with XBX, and they want the price to go up. This is one thing they look at. We look at 10 things, 20 things, legal matters, legal perspectives, regulations, how it's going to change, the future, how it's going to change, what's the market, how's the market being affected, what's Bitcoin value just now, what's XBX value, how it's going to be changing, how can we develop in a timely manner, how can we make announcements, what should we do first. A lot of things we look when we are conducting our business, right? So I do understand a lot of people are frustrated because the value has not gone up dramatically how they wanted it when Odyssey launched. However, there were some issues with Odyssey that we wanted to address too, but we didn't have the time for it. We were developing. We fixed a lot of issues with it, including API keys. Now we're launching the Cerberus platform. XBX, again, is taken by fees. Cerberus, in the future, I will just talk about the future coins that we are having. We'll be launching, and people can understand more about it. Let's just go through the comments. Okay. Okay. Okay, Eric, we don't have a problem with building platforms, but just don't go about making announcements and retreating on them. You shouldn't keep making these announcements. Eric, the thing is, if I'm silent, you're going to complain that I'm silent. If I make an announcement, you're going to tell me, don't make announcements. You're always going to have these questions and answers and all. Now, if I'm silent, but the value of XBX goes up to, say, $0.5, you're not going to complain. If I'm making a lot of announcements and we don't fulfill it, and still it goes to 0.5, still you're not going to complain, right? We make announcements to keep you informed on we have been, progressing, and we are doing things. If we are silent, it becomes a dead project. Now, what we should announce, when we should announce, that I agree. It has to be communicated very well. And there are modifications when you're running a business. Example, let's just say you have a store, right? And today there's a typhoon or a hurricane. Are you going to keep your store open? Nobody's going to come to your store. Might as well shut it down, keep your shutters down, close, that you protect your store, right? So you make modifications when you're running a business. And that modifications may have some consequences. Example, maybe someone came to your store and wanted to buy groceries or milk. And because you were shut down, they couldn't buy it on that day. Now, you're going to look at the fact that you have a typhoon, hurricane coming, and you have somebody who wants to buy milk. What's the loss and profit between this, right? So you can't be open every day for everybody, or you can't make everybody happy every day. You're always going to have modifications that you have to do when you're running a business. I do understand everybody's facts. I do understand there should be less modifications to business. However, when you're running so many platforms and so many things are interacting with one platform, and the ambition that we have to create something as big as this is not that easy in even making an announcement. When we make an announcement, we have solid proof of what we are announcing, and then we make an announcement. However, there are modifications, and we will explain why there are modifications. We're not just saying, oh, we don't care about your ideas, we don't care about what you think, we're just going to do business how we want. A lot of businesses, they do that, and guess what? At the end, they don't have any supporters, they don't have any people who understand them, they don't have any people who want to buy their token, they don't have people who want to use their platform. We explain this, of course, with full apologies that there are delays and there are modifications. But again, you have to understand that we are startups, we are fixing things, teams are growing, more knowledge, more technology, more development going in and implementing into the products that we have just now. So please do understand that. Thank you so much. And Eric, I think so. I know you from their Telegram. You have the same name, most probably. Thank you for your support, being there. And you commented sometimes that you're out, you're not going to be here anymore, but you're still here. So thank you very much for that. Okay, when will you unfreeze the bounty tokens? So bounty hunters, thank you very much for your support. We truly, really appreciate this. What we are thinking just now is let's get the advanced mode up, running, and their addresses, right? So you have registered on your addresses. We're doing our final checks. Everybody has already waited very long, and I believe the community also has to understand the bounty hunters have waited very long for their tokens. And I am more than happy to give everybody their tokens. However, it will be done in a staking manner so that they do not sell on the investors. However, they receive MBX for their efforts that they have been doing. I think that this grows a community, and it will be fair to the bounty hunters as well as the contributors that have been contributing to the progress of BitEx. The bounty hunters have also contributed a lot of their time and waited a lot. So we look to provide you with your tokens in a staking manner on the platform. So just stay tuned. Stay tuned. We'll give you some updates regarding your tokens. Thank you very much. Okay. Don't be manipulated. Go for development. Totally, we are not manipulated. I mean, like, I had so many threat calls, threat messages. I had, YouTubers go online. I had different comments from every section. Oh, you dumped on us, this and that. I mean, like, people, why would I dump on you? I'm growing my own token value, and this goes to my best friends, my partners. They are like 11-year-old partners, and each one of them, they have tokens. So that means I'm not dumping on you, I'm dumping on my own people. So if I'm dumping, people didn't understand when we talked about correction, we talked about Odyssey and everything, and people went off, oh, you're dumping tokens on everybody. It was hardly even a dump. If you don't have many orders filled into the platform, even like 1 Bitcoin worth of XBX, if is sold by any one of you, that brings the price down, and then you start freaking out, it's a dump. No, it's not a dump. Look at how much volume is there. Look at how many orders were sold. Look at how many tokens were sold and why it was sold. Just don't go and open your CoinMarketCap or open your XBX on IDAX and see, oh, it went from 0.43 to 0.33 and it's a big dump. Oh, it's a 15% dump. It's not Bitcoins, right? If it's Bitcoins, oh, it's a big dump. It's a big pump and it's a big dump if it's 15% down. But when you're in a starting phase of a token, it's very easy for 40% to go down, 40% to go back up again. And people have been making money through this. People have been holding or forced to be holding since the value has gone down dramatically from 0.3. However, the token value also did go dramatically up from 0.018 to 0.3 in the first place. So don't get mistaken for things that people just come in and FUD. It's not true. If we are doing such activities, IDAX or any other exchange will delist us. They have a pump and dump. I mean, like, you're in a stock exchange. Even Cerberix or EZBITEX, we have pump and dump alerts. So we will know if people are pumping and dumping their tokens as a project. So don't go on that flooding everywhere, because that's not true. Now, let's go next. I'm happy to hear about waiting the exchanges. Really smart to be stronger first, then big exchange after market change. I'm happy to hear BitEx cares about marketing funds. I mean, like, thank you very much, first of all, Jason. I think so. You're from Thailand. Thank you very much. The thing is, money is you know, you can have all the funds in the world and you can blow all the money in the world as well at the same time. If you don't have a strategy on how you're going to market it, and we had a very big meeting just 2 weeks ago with all the partners regarding marketing strategy, and you will see the effects that will be taking place in this marketing strategy, and it will reflect to the value of the token as well. However, we did 2-3 days of marketing meetings, how we're going to be marketing it, what's our target, what are our competitors, and how we're going to place the marketing ads as well. As you know, if you want to blow $100,000 on Facebook ads, you can do it in 2 days, you know, even 1 day. If you just have to type in 100,000 and blast your ads. That doesn't mean it will be a constant growth. That doesn't mean it will be changing to customers. It will be just blowing off your cash. You have to have products, and you have to have a solid environment, and also a solid, stable functionality of your platform in order to convert those users into your platform. So that's what our discussions was, and we're going step by step. We're not blowing your assets that we have raised through the contribution. We're not using it on just going on Google and all. Instead, we are developing more products. Instead, we're looking for more partnerships, which will be beneficial for BitEx or the related platforms and whoever we partner with. So again, you're happy that we're using the marketing funds in a good way. Again, it's our company, right? So it's like our babies. All the owners look at BitEx as their funds are tied up with BitEx. So we also develop, or we use the funds very wisely in a very respective manner. So I hope you understand that, and whoever's watching this can understand that as well. Okay, let's go see some other comments. Development, patience is needed. I'm holding for the long run. Thank you very much. Ave5 Life, Volcano, thank you. So Sentimentum and Biston, XBX dump big now. So how big? Can it go to minus? No, it can go to only 0, right? What goes big down will always go big up. This is like a basketball theory. You throw it harder, it will go back up. You can see Bitcoin, you can see any other token. Now, if the tokens are being dumped just because it was no exchange tomorrow, then it will happen anywhere in the future as well. So it's better now than in the future when the token value is, say, $2, $3, and people start dumping, right? You have nothing to lose that much. It will still go back up. So I'm not talking about price or predicting the price value and all, but I'm just letting you know because you seem to create FUD of your, and you want to comment on that. Okay, so let's go. Okay, Tina, how about Cerberix? Okay, so Cerberix is a very, I would say, a professional trading platform such as IDAX or your other top 10 platforms. You have a lot of tokens. You have more choices. The platform is extremely fast to operate with. You have easy send. Again, the first main thing with all our platforms is all our assets are stored with BitGo, a custody provider, providing insurance up to $100 million worth of value for funds, right? So first of all, we look at the fund's safety. We don't want funds to be hacked. We don't want the platform to be hacked. We don't want people to be thinking that they can hack the platform. So what we did is, the first thing is we integrated BitGo with the platform. Now, even for staking, you're going to have all your assets with the custody providers that keeps your assets safe. So this is one main thing of the platform. Now you have it fast, it's tradable, that's very easy. Second thing is you will also have your iOS, Android native app. You have your desktop, you have your iOS and Android native app, so you can trade on the go. The trading features are very nice. EZBITEX is sideways, horizontal. You will have it vertical, so you're going to have it. You can be trading straight. You don't have to tilt it because we on EZBITEX we tilted it because we are implementing X4X, or I would say X options, and we needed more space. That's why we had it tilted sideways. However, CerberX is a standalone, so you will have it horizontal. So you will have it as how you're trading or how you're typing with all other applications. Same. This is one thing about CerberX. You can trade in say 1 week from now. So you're gonna have a lot of fun trading on CerberX, and then you're gonna go back and forth with staking. With X4X, and you can trade with stocks, you can trade with commodities, you can trade with Bitcoins, you can trade with FX. Of course, we have added leverage margin up to 200 times leverage with your stocks or your FX, and your points you can trade with it. We do have X4X native app on Android and iOS and desktop as well. So this means that within let's just say 2 weeks from now or 3 weeks from now in total, you're going to have 2 exchanges going live. You have X4X and you're going to have CerberX going live. And you have X News and BitexPay to follow, which is extremely, extremely exciting for us. So you're going to have 3 platforms that you can go back and forth with: X News, IEO, and people who are on the IEO are going to benefit the most, who are holding XBX. However, we have a rating system for it, and each user who is staking has a voting and rating system. So the more you're interacting with the platform, the more you can start to earn XBX MDX. So this is very exciting for us from here to July end. And August, we are looking to do a big marketing campaign since we have 4 products already out. So that's the things that you're going to be seeing within this 1 month. And again, this time there will be no delays. Why? Because we've already been in testing phase. Now let's just go next. Don't manipulate by imposters. Yep. So there will be Visa or MasterCard, Jason. Jason, just now we have to decide. We have to discuss with the banks which one we are going to be going for. Most likely, you will be able to choose which Visa or MasterCard card which you want, because each country has, example, more Visa merchants or more MasterCard merchants. However, by giving this, we will also be providing airport lounge access or a package for different benefits by using points. So the more you use the platform, you will have more points that you'll be earning, and this will be, example, redeemable by MDX or XBX. We have yet to decide. We are going to be doing business analyst for which kind of points, because we didn't have Visa, MasterCard on the roadmap. We had BitEx network first. However, we saw the possibilities to be having Visa or MasterCard on the network. It would be more higher fees, of course, because you're going to be using Visa, MasterCard network. However, then we have BitEx network as well, where it will be more cheaper fees, and you can use it as taking screenshots of the QR code at the merchants. So you will have dual networks. You will have BitEx network and you'll have Visa, MasterCard network. So we are looking very positive on this. We will be flying down and talking with the bank itself. And I will give an AMA or an update, a live stream while I'm going there. And I will also do an AMA explaining how it will be functional or when the exact launch date will be. Just kindly wait for the updates for that, and we will update you. Thank you, Jason, for the question. Give us some dates about Bounty. Avesenko Live, as I just explained about Bounty, we'll give you some updates about the dates. Please do stay with us. However, once we give you these Bounty tokens, and people will also be able to interact with X News. Example, you share a post of the news which we have on X News, and you will be earning MBX. The more you share, the more you invite friends to the X News platform, the more you'll be earning. However, we will have security measures such as staking. So whoever you invite has to have a balance in staking in XBX. And all the platforms will be authenticated together. So your EZBITEX platform and X News platform will be authenticating together, and only then you will be able to receive rewards. So this also filters out people who are going to abuse the token token bounty and also the platform itself. So only real users will be on the platform. Now we will also we'll be adding CoinMarketCap features where you can track tokens values or tokens trading values, and this will be done from the project team itself by staking XBX. And also they will have to have votes from the XBX community. So the people who are staking on XBX and they go and vote for this platform, unless it will be voted by people who are in the XBX community, they will not be available on the X News platform to be visible. However, we are seeing so many things different with CMC and other platforms as well. Example, the trading volume, or say total balance is not updated, and all these things. And this actually really sucks to be the platform that is doing hard work every day. You get your updates very late. You get this and that comments, and so what we are doing with X News is we'll have the project do their update by themselves. However, they have to have a community vote for it, and then the community vote cannot be abused, because you need to have a certain amount of XBX staking, and you need to have a certain balance of XBX. So you're providing KYC. Example, if I say, let's say 100 people have to have staking and voted for the token value or circulation supply to go live. So that means you have to have 100 people who are holding XBX to vote for you. That means you can't fake 100 people, right? You have KYC of 100 people. You have staking value of 100 people. We also can check these 100 people are legitimate or not. And if we see that something is not correct, we can delist it easily, right? So this brings more transparency. This brings more efficiency. This brings more easier listing for updating your token or your value that you have on the platform for new projects that want to list their token. Okay, let's go next. That means I can use my XBX in a restaurant or shopping at a store that accept Visa or MasterCard. Yes, that means you can use your XBX, or you can use your other tokens as well, whatever is on EZBITEX, BitexPay, or CerberX, anywhere in the world, wherever BitEx, Visa, MasterCard can be used. If you see a Visa logo, you can use your card. That's what basically it means. Okay, so Harith, please answer. I just answered, Jason. Thank you. Okay, why do 3 exchanges not list XBX tomorrow? It's not that they don't list XBX. We chose not to be listed right now. It's just a matter of time. It's just a time frame. We don't want to list in the wrong timing. XBX is BTC is in a bull run. It's awesome. It's great for everybody. Everybody will be buying BTC, of course. Nobody's gonna go and start looking for altcoins in this time. It's a BTC bull run. So let's take the bull run. Let's look at our products. Let's develop our products. Give out all our products, whatever. I'm not saying we're gonna list, like we're gonna give out 10, 20 products and then only we're gonna list. I'm talking about, let's have nice products that are working for now, and then let's just go list. This is the only thing I'm saying. We're not saying that we're gonna list next year. We're not gonna list any exchange further on. We've been approached by multiple exchanges asking us to list, and we're the ones who are saying that we don't want to list right now. It's not about that they don't want to list us. All the exchanges want to list us. They make money out of listing us. So it's just about we want to list or not just now at this current moment. So now I just explained earlier, let's get out our products first, and then let's just go full blast marketing. So this means exchange listing, advertising, Facebook, social media listing, advertising, newspapers. We're talking about YouTubes. We're talking about bloggers. We're talking about YouTubers. We're talking about marketing medias, many things. Full blast is what we're thinking about. Now, we don't want to go waste $500,000 and then do another $500,000 next month and another $500,000 next month. We go full-time, blast it out with full-fledged platforms. This is what we are looking at. Okay, Bopudi Varaprasad. Hi there, how are you? What is the next product coming from BitEx? We're going to be launching Cerberus in the first week of July. We will announce the dates. We're aiming for July 1st, but again, I'm not going to promise you right now. I'll make an official announcement, but in the first week of July, we're going to launch Cerberus. Okay. Deposit halted in the EZBITEX? No, deposit and withdrawals are not halted. You can easily withdraw and you can deposit anytime. Okay, so I'm sorry, I can't read your name. You have an Arabic name. You are a liar who did not pay to exchanges. Fine, if you think so, you can think whatever you want. Again, I'm not running the company alone, right? So I'll just stream over your comment. I hope you find your peace, but we do not need to lie about anything. It's just a matter of when we are going to list, as I said, and at that time, we will figure out what we have to do with the exchanges. Okay. Let's just go next. Tina, thank you very much. We all know that you want the best for us, so we trust you. I mean, like Tina, this goes to the whole community. It's not only about I want it for you guys. I want it for me. I'll be honest with you. This is my life business. I put everything in it. The platform, the time, the work, the non-sleeping, the no time with family, everything is with BitEx and EZBITEX. And this is not only about me. This is the other partners as well. They put their money, they put their time, they put their effort, they put a lot of passion into this project. Now, if I'm just doing it for you guys, I'm a liar. I'm doing it for myself in the first thing. I want to make my life better. I want to make my life more easier. I want to make my life more richer, more insured, more safer, my investments more safer. And after that, I will think about whoever is next to me, right? If I tell you I think only about you guys, this is a big lie. Whoever tells you that, he's a big liar. I think about myself first. So I want to profit maximum from BitEx, whatever we are doing. So what is the profit maximum we're talking? We're talking about 1 Bitcoin, 10 Bitcoin. We're talking about 100 Bitcoin from BitEx. That's not gonna pay for my life. This is my life business, as I said. It's a 6-year business model that we're gonna profit off from, and we're gonna retire from BitEx, and we're gonna hold shares as of the company. We're gonna sell the company to maybe on the IPO. Initial public offering, which is same like on traditional stock exchanges. And that's where we're going to retire and let the company run by itself. So in a decentralized manner, I would say, because everybody's holding shares. And we structured the registration from the company in that manner. So if you're telling me that 10 Bitcoins or 100 Bitcoins is just going to make us happy, that's not going to even change it. We invested more than 100 Bitcoins on the platform itself. So this is where we are, or how we think. And we do think about the community as well. We value your comments, we value your anger, we value your sadness, we value your happiness, we value every single thing that you send. But we can't make all the decisions and all the improvements in one time. There's no platform that I have seen made everything. This includes Google or Apple. Go and tell Apple to give you the visual lens and all these things, and like something like Star Wars virtual reality talking on a telephone call. They will tell you, we've developed it, but we are not going to give it to you right now. Why? Because there's this thing called a market, and the more you sell your product, the more the company gets the long run profit, right? That's how you run a business. However, we're doing things very fast. We're doing things like you're having 3, 4, 5 platforms, 6 platforms within 2, 3 months. Nobody has done this in the crypto space. And I believe BitEx will create a name, or BitEx related platforms will create a name for themselves with what we are doing. And I believe you will thank us later. We're here to take your bashing. Don't worry, we're not going to run away. We're going to be standing here, and then we're going to take your bashing. You're going to complain every day, and we're going to be reminding you that we're here for the long run. And we'll be just going on with our business. And once we're done with that, I'm sure everybody will benefit from it. And you will understand my AMA today on June 25th, 2019, what I was saying, and 2021, 2023, what I will be saying. And you will go back in time to see these AMAs, and you will say, okay, Harith was saying that, and he actually did this. And the other partner owners, they were saying that, and they actually did this. So I'm not scared of your comments. I'm not scared of your threats. I'm not scared of your defamations. I'm not scared of your YouTubes. I'm not scared of anything that you're going to be doing to harm the company, because we have a solid foundation. We are very well structured. Each partner has his own business. They have my trust. I have their trust. We are hand in hand developing something that we believe in. And this will not change over your comments. This will not change over your FUD. This will only be making us more stronger to unite with our supporters to provide what we think best is for BitEx. So take my word for it. I'm not scared, and I will not be scared at all. And I have a very strong team of moderators. Everybody believes in us. They're working for XBX 24/7. I believe them, and these are like my babies. These are like my family. So we will be working more harder once all the platforms are going live. We'll be creating different communities for everybody to be interacting with the platforms. We'll be going into local meetups very soon. Once all the platforms are ready, we'll be going into local meetups. We'll be going into conferences. I'll be speaking at conferences once our products are up. We don't want to be in conferences talking about, hey, buy our tokens and no product. We want to be with our product. Hey, go to our platform and start trading. The token value is created to go automatically up by token fees. So let's just get our platforms out there, and let's get more users to the platform. In the meantime, if you're really a supporter of BitEx, you can share the links, share your referral codes to people. You can contact people on behalf of us, suggest to us any nice YouTubers, nice platforms, nice people who can get the voice out there. Of course, not everything can be rewarded, but we do appreciate every voice that we hear from the community. Thank you very much for that. So, buy like crazy. Cerberus is out soon. Yes. People who know how to trade, people who know how to see the future, that's this AMA is actually valuable for them in that manner, because people who want to dump on exchanges only buy for a short term. People who want to look at a long term, we have provided you staking. This is the best long-term solution you have, and we gave it to you in the beginning. So it's up to you what you believe in. You can do your choices, right? Okay, let's go. Wrong Tran. XBX will not be for speculators. It is a process to create products. So I think everyone who decides to invest in the project should give them time to develop. Speculators should look for other projects. I mean, like, it's free for everyone to buy or sell, or it's a free market, right? So if you're talking only about price and you want everything in one day, That's not going to happen with XBX because we just have too many products. You know, we have cards, we have ATMs, we have all these things have been developed and are constantly being overdeveloped. We have our white label solutions, we have our franchise owners, we have so many things that are going on. However, just look at the first year of any token, either BTC, ETH, XBX, XRP, any token, you name it, the first year. There were always communities like this talking about price. There were always community upset. There was always something that you could look like, oh, the token value is going up dramatically, and the next thing you know, it's like to the bottom and all these things. There's always these things, you know. And then the second year of any token gets more mature. The third year gets even more mature, where you have recognition in the crypto space that you've been there for 3 years. We've already been here for 3 years. Now, when your token's listed and you have 3 years, that's when you start to have real value. That's when people oversee not only the token value, they see what the company has been doing for the past 3 years. That's what we're talking about, okay? So, Jason, yes, I'm an American Forex trader, but living in Thailand now, following different markets, I understand market wing. Thank you very much for the understanding. BTC 3 months ago and look at BTC now, market swings. Yeah, I mean, like, it goes up, it goes down. If you've been trading, I've been trading, so I know as well. If you keep on jumping on price, you're going to lose. You don't jump on price. You look at development, what is being done. Of course, yes, we did a marketing session 2 months ago, I would say 1 month ago, where we supported the growth, and people thought about it in a different way, in a different manner, because of lack of communication. However, we constantly communicated that we will support the growth. We did not say we will support the price. We will support the growth means in marketing terms. We had a fund. We used it for the community. People got this wrong. They didn't understand it, so we said we'll not do that anymore. We'll focus on development, and then we will provide our development to the users. So this is where we are now. I'm sorry you've been commenting 2-3 times. I'm going to hide you because your comments are not making sense to anyone. Dave, BitEx never lies, and they're really dedicated to what they do. Good things take time, and BitEx is worth it. Huge blast soon. We believe and trust you, sir. Art. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Dave. I mean, like, don't believe me. Just believe the team. They're working constantly. They're working overnight. They're providing things. You can see small updates on your website. If you look closer, you refresh your website, you'll see small changes have been constantly being made. We've also implemented ways for updating your transactions if it's not reflected to your account. So if you just send us your transaction hash on the chat app, we can immediately update your transaction. We fixed so many things within the past 1 month. We had over 120 bugs that we found. We fixed most of it. 95% are fixed. We are still facing some things, and we are updating some things, and we are developing more. So there will be constant bugs, and we'll be constantly fixing. Let's just say in 6 months' time, you will not see what you saw in May 16th. You will see a total new platform. You'll have Cerberus, X4X. You'll have all these platforms interacting. So if you can't wait for even 2 months or 3 months or 6 months, I think it's time you just pack your bag and just look for another token, because in the ICO, clearly we said on the videos, it's a long-term project. We understand what it takes to create a bank. If you don't know if you think you can create a bank in just one overnight, I think you're really misled. I don't know who told you that we can create a bank in one night. Just doing the development or just doing the paperwork takes like 1 year to 6 months. If it's fast, it's 6 months. If it's normal, it's like 1 year, you know. So just take your time in looking at our products, and you will know that we're a long-term project, and we're doing everything in our manners to provide what we promised. Excuse me. So I'm doing an AMA a little bit over an hour now. I have some things that I have to do in terms of Cerberus and in terms of X4X. I need to get the platforms outside for you guys. So I'm going to wrap it up a little bit. we're going to do 6 more minutes, 1 hour, 20 minutes of this session. So let me just go through the comments very fast. I will be doing an MBX update for everybody, for explaining what MBX will be doing, what SnapX will be doing, our platforms, and Cerberix update. I will also be holding a session explaining to you how you can trade or how you can deposit on Cerberix. We'll be announcing Cerberix, and we'll be giving you the website before we open deposit and trading. So we'll update you with these features and everything in the close future. So just give us some time and we will let you know. So let's just go more down. Let's not abuse each other of here. Trong, Nguyen, you will just get banned, you know. Admins, delete your comments if you ever comment. Do not talk about users in a bad manner, please. I think there is no admins of here. Yes. And users also, please. We understand users are frustrated with the price and everything, but please don't go abusing people. That's the last thing I want to see. I don't care if you're an investor or you're an owner or whoever you are. I really don't care. I will ban you myself if you start abusing anyone in the community. If you start abusing the admins. Admins, of course, you will not do that. But admins are also human beings, and we are also human beings. If you want to abuse me, it's okay. But do not abuse any other user. Do not abuse any other admin. If you do that, I will ban you myself. And you do not deserve even to be in a community if you do not know how to behave. If you think you're some big shot, please go and create your own community, and you can be doing your comments of there. Please do not come to BitEx community or our AMAs and start commenting our admins or other users, abusing them. Thank you very much. So let's just go through Facebook links. Sorry, comments. Okay. Hello, everyone. We have a lot of comments. Okay, so I'm just going to go a little more faster because we have like 3 more minutes. Michael J. Aquino, hello from Mexico. Pampanga, Mexico. Wow. Actually, you know, I'm at my friend's house, my best friend's house, and he's also our core team member, Mr. Ryan LaFrance. He's not on our video just now because he's in a t-shirt and his hairstyle is not as cool looking as me. So I'm just gonna say hi to him. He's gonna say hi to everybody. Hi, Ryan. How are you?
Hello, everybody. How you doing?
Good afternoon. Some people are good morning. I saw a comment from one of our big supporter who's in America, and he said it's around 4 a.m. His time in America. So this is a big shout out to you. He PM'd me to support the price as well, but I'm sorry, we can't. We had a discussion within the admins, within the owners, not to support the line in creating, example, a 20 Bitcoin, 30 Bitcoin buy order and supporting the drop and all, because then it will lead to manipulation. So we did not do that. We believe in organic, it will grow. We believe if we give out the products, it will grow. So I'm not here doing the AMA alone. Ryan has been listening to the whole AMA. So I'm just going to give him a comment. Ryan, so what do you think BitEx will be doing in the close July? Let's not talk about exchange. Let's not talk about price. Just let's talk about what you've seen with us platform-wise. Of course, he's been with me in India the last 2 weeks. And we were with the team. We are developing EZBITEX and Cerberix and the other platforms. And he's seen a lot of things that is going on very recently. So let's just get one comment from Ryan. Not too long, just a short comment. What do you think? as an outsider, let's see.
As an outsider, looking at the way all the platforms are working, being there personally, working with the dev teams, I'm very excited about the way the projects are moving. Again, of course, like Harith has mentioned before, not all projects come out in 1 year. Ripple XRP, for example, started in 2012, 2014, what it was.
Yeah.
And look, yeah, they're big now. It takes time. And with what we are doing and what we have already accomplished is pretty amazing. But what we see in the next, and what I see personally in the next 2 months, it will be leaps and bounds ahead. So everybody just please hold your horses and hold your horses and
who has a horse? Who has a horse? Hold a horse. Okay.
You will see the things that we're actually putting together, and I am personally very excited about it.
Okay. It's 11 a.m. in Germany. Thank you. Horst K, I don't know your Telegram handle name, but I think you might be the person who might be messaging me. So thank you for your support from Germany, and say hi to your German community from me. There's a big shout out to you guys. We have been receiving several support messages. I've been receiving tons of blackmails and tons of support messages. Again, to the blackmailers, you're just wasting your time, because I mostly ignore it. To people who give me advice, I'm all ears. I'm always listening to whatever you guys are saying. However, it takes time to implement. So let's just relay back to Ryan's comments. Thank you very much for the comment, Ryan.
No problem. Sorry, I'm a little camera shy.
he actually, to be honest, Ryan had his 12-year anniversary in his separate business that he has, which is a nightclub in Japan, Club Infinity. It's an awesome nightclub, and he's actually on a hangover. That's why he's not in an AMA. He's on a hangover, and he's been relaxing himself so that he can get back to work on BitEx. But we've been having a lot of discussions. My other teams in Thailand or in Dubai and also in India, we've been having a lot of discussions. And again, we know we will be bashed by the community. You know, Ryan, you knew you're going to get bashed, right?
Of course.
Yeah. So we know we're going to get bashed if we don't list and we change or we modify things. And we know this. Again, why do we have to take these decisions, right? Why do we have to take these hard decisions? Why do we have to do this, Ryan?
Well, we're doing it because we as a team believe in the way the currency is changing the world. Look at Bitcoin 3 months ago, 4 months ago. It was going to go down to zero. Everyone on YouTube, 90% was saying, it's done, you lost your money. Get out, get out, get out. But look at it today. Look at it today.
What is it today?
That's not even us. That's just the market.
What is it today?
Right now it's around.
Let's see. Let's just
11,300 US. I think is what I saw a couple hours ago.
Okay, so just now it's 11,310.
Oh, there you go. Exactly. Right on point.
Okay. So that's like 1.2 million Japanese yen. It's 11,300. Bitcoin is doing great. So now, what does this mean? There's a timing for using funds of what the company has. So now I'm just going to explain to you guys one more thing. Contribution was made in Ether, Bitcoins, and whatever you name it, cryptocurrency, right? Now, if the value of this is growing at this point, this gives us more development fees, to be honest. One more thing, to be honest. This gives us more development fees. So if we go out blasting, say 20 Bitcoin, 30 Bitcoin, 50 Bitcoins, and if this Bitcoin value, say, let's just say it went to $20,000, we're basically paying double, right? If you're paying double for something that you can get at a certain price, that's not clever. I don't see it as an investment. I see it as stupidity. It is not super needed to be having your token on 20 exchanges. We said we will list on 17 exchanges. We will do that, but there's a timing to it. There's a time when you invest. There's a time when you Same as everybody when they are buying XBX or BTC or whichever token you're buying, you wait for a certain timing. You enter and you exit at a certain timing. This is the same thing with us. You're running a crypto company and you're running a crypto bank to become a crypto bank. If you don't know how to invest your own money, how are you going to invest people's money? This is what we look at. And your business will never be successful because you just don't know how to use your money. You're just moving because the community is saying to do so. So if we start jumping here and there just because of the community wants something, that's just like blowing up our funds, which we are using for development in the first place. So once again, Ryan, investment officer, we have Sato, CFO, CIO. We have 3 people who are deciding a lot of things, how we use the funds. Now, we will list. One more time, I'm saying we will list. Just give us time to decide when we are going to list this exchanges. Okay, so let's just go through the comments. This is easy citing. Thank you. But listing will be this year, right? Yes, we will list this year, but just let us get all our products out there first. Once we have all our products out there, we are very strong. The community is going to become strong. The image of the company is going to become strong. Nobody can start FUDing. The token value will not drop dramatically because you have so many platforms to support it. So we hope of your understanding. And as Ryan said, it is very exciting. I don't know if you see it from my face because I'm hiding it, because I don't want you guys, you know, there are going to be comments in two, three weeks from now, again, you know, from people who want to get the price lower so that they can get in and ride the XBX value going up. You're going to comment, they're going to say, oh, this, that, they're going to create FUD. So that's why I'm not over promising you anything. But it is very exciting to be on the inside of what we are doing and knowing what we are doing. It is really exciting, way more than any other projects that you have seen in the past 6 months or 1 year. I'm not talking about big names like Telegram or Kakao and all these projects. They already had a foundation very strong and they have a funding power. I'm talking about startups or people who are raised through an ICO, IEO. We are very excited of what we are doing. Okay, so let's just go through final comments and we're going to wrap it up for today. We're going to come back and do another AMA. So we're going to be back, and I really wish that everybody just stays calm and wait for our development. Okay, let's just go through the comments. We have a lot of comments. Okay. So we have a lot of comments about pricing of year. Okay, so I'm just gonna step through those pricing comments on Facebook. Okay, yeah. Just one thing. There were some comments saying that you don't care about the ICO investors. You don't care about 0.5 or 0.3, whatever amount that you bought in on the exchange. Let me get one thing clear. Ryan, I'm going to say this totally on my idea, and this is not what BitEx thinks. This is totally on what I think. First of all, BitEx is not an investment instrument. This is what I think. BitexPX is a utility token. If you go through our terms and conditions, you will understand that it's a utility token. This is the first thing. Second thing, we made some promises. We will fulfill our promises. We are fulfilling it, and we are fulfilling it way more than what we said in the white paper. Now, third, when you call yourself as an investor, you should do some research one more time, because you're not an investor, you're a contributor. Now, there's a big difference between an investor and a contributor. People who are in the core team of the exchange, or people who have a franchise owner license, they are investors. They are investors because they invested when there was not even a website, there was not even anything, no token, nothing. They were investors legally binded by a contract to the company itself. These are investors. People who bought on an ICO or a pre-ICO, these are contributors. Now, what's the definition of a contributor? You are contributing to the platform for the development. So it's almost as a donation. Now, I am not saying that your contribution is not accounted. I am saying the true fact of what we are facing here. And I am only saying this because I need you guys to understand that we're developing something. I have legally binded contracts to these investors. This includes Mr. Ryan LaFrance as well. And if I do not follow the company rules, or I do not deliver what we have promised in the first place to these investors, not the contributors on the ICO, to the investors itself, I am legally binded. The company is legally binded to these investors, and they can sue me for any case. So before going to contributors or ICO or price of this, if we don't make a successful platform, if I don't make a successful platform, I am in the risk of being sued from my partners itself. Now, Ryan, he's my best friend for 11 years, 10 years. And we have other partners also. Mr. Sato has been my best friend for 10 years, 8 years, almost 10 years. And we have Mr. Nicholas, also a very nice friend and almost as a brother. And we have other partners also who left the company. There are people who are supporting the company, though they left the company also, who are staff who are working for us. Now, if we made a promise to these people, I am obligated to follow these these promises more than I am to follow the promises which we have for the contributors of XBX. This is with full respect and full respect to the fact that everybody bought in 0.5 with a bonus, bringing it down to 0.3 or 1.0. Why? Because this is our business, right? We created a business model and we invested our life savings, our time, everything in this. So it's more than just a contribution. And I do totally understand everybody. Some people are upset because they bought at 1.0. They're following very closely. They have their lives involved. They have their student money involved. They have their family money involved. I totally get it. I totally understand your points. However, you have to understand that you have to learn what investments are, what contributions are. You have to read our terms and conditions. You have to read our white papers. This is, do your research first before even talking about XBX. I'm really sorry to say this, Ryan. I have to say this because this is the truth of any tokens you go on, any Binance, on any exchange. I'm telling you the truth. No platform is going to promise you, example, dividends or promise you some price or something like that, unless even if they're registered with the Security Exchange Commission, SEC. They might fail, and if they fail, your shares or whatever you have is zero. It's a piece of paper. Am I correct, Ryan?
You're correct.
And even as a partner, Ryan totally understands that if BitEx fails, what he has with me as a contract is binded legally. However, his shares of the company is a piece of paper.
Yes.
Correct. So we have to make the platform successful. This is what we have to do, right?
And we will.
Right?
We
So
will.
we are doing this not for you guys. We are doing it for us. We're doing it for every owner that has invested. I am doing it. I am not sleeping, not only for contributors. I am not sleeping for myself, for the company, for the partners that are out there around the world. And then it comes to the users, the contributors that are enjoying the platform, that are using the platform, that are benefiting from the platform. And people who are holding XBX will benefit from the token value rise. This is what the investments or contributions are, and people have to understand this. Because you go out saying, I'm an investor, I have rights for this. You technically do not have rights. I am sorry to say that, but you do not have rights. Now, don't take it in a negative way, please, because I'm talking in a very positive way. I am being very honest with you guys. I am being very direct with you guys, because you guys are a big supporter. You guys are holding the tokens. You believe in our platform. You are trying to use our platform, and we are every day here trying to fix it. So please do understand and do support us. We are looking very forward to your support, and we are looking very forward that the platforms will be a great blast and a great feature, helping the world of crypto, and we make a difference in the space together. So I'm going to wrap up the AMA. Thank you very much. Ryan would like to say thank you.
All right, thank you everybody for being here. Again, exciting times, and you will see Harith again in the video. You might hear me in the background.
You're not gonna join me.
Maybe I will one day.
Okay.
I gotta lose some weight first.
Okay, so you're gonna see me again. We're gonna do a live AMA 11th, 12th, and it's gonna continue, and we're gonna explain, and we're gonna be really direct, and we're gonna be very straight with you guys. We're not here to make fake promises. We're not here to just pump the token and it's not going to have value after 2-3 months. It's going to be a dead coin. We don't want that. Our retirement money is in XBX, isn't it, Ryan?
Yeah.
Yeah. So to all the partners around the world who are watching this video, thank you for your support, and I know you're watching it. I'm gonna see you guys. I'm gonna give a big shout out to the Avengers. It was a blast in Hong Kong, Macau, and it was very, very exciting to see the whole team focus on development and focus on how we can make the platform better. We'll be doing more live streams in the future, and I want everybody to join and support this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, and we're gonna see you guys very soon in an AMA. Stay tuned for Cerberus. I'm gonna answer more questions, and you keep your questions and you keep your tokens and your assets ready for trading on Cerberus. Thank you. Peace out. Big love.